Have you ever wondered if the stories you believed since childhood are actually lies hiding dark truths? Stick around till the end. What you'll learn could haunt you forever. Inshallah. Also, wait until number 1, because the final myth contains a secret so terrifying, so unexpected, it could change the way you look at reality forever. Number 10. The myth of the soul-stealing mirror. For centuries, mirrors have been seen as simple tools, just glass and silver to reflect our image. But did you know that in ancient cultures, mirrors were never placed facing beds or in hallways at night? The reason? A terrifying belief. That mirrors don't just reflect your image. They capture a piece of your soul. In Chinese mythology, mirrors were believed to be portals to the spirit world. In Victorian England, people covered mirrors with cloth after someone died, so the deceased soul wouldn't get trapped inside. Still think it's just superstition? Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. Modern forensic studies have confirmed that our eyes adjust their movement unnaturally when we stare into a mirror for extended periods, creating mild visual hallucinations. People see shadows, moving faces, and according to documented psychological cases, some even swear they see a version of themselves smirking back. And here's the cliffhanger. In 2016, a study in Italy showed that if you stare into a mirror in low light for 10 minutes, your brain starts showing symptoms of dissociation. People have fainted, others scream in terror. Some never talk about what they saw. Pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist that will change everything. One patient reportedly saw her reflection turn its head while she stood completely still. Now ask yourself, is your mirror really as harmless as you think? Love you. Number 9. The eternal screams of Pompeii. You've probably heard of Pompeii, the ancient Roman city frozen in time after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. People were preserved in ash mid-motion, their agony immortalized. But what if I told you the real horror isn't what we see, it's what we hear? Recent excavations uncovered skeletons, with jawbones stretched unnaturally wide, as if caught mid-scream. Historians believe they died instantly, but new thermal research suggests many of them burned slowly, trapped inside collapsing buildings. But that's not the scariest part. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. Tourists have reported hearing whispers, gasps, and even faint screams while walking the ancient ruins, especially after sunset. One audio engineer visiting the site captured a recording near the amphitheater. When he played it back, a chilling, blood-curdling scream echoed, though no one had made a sound at the time. Even more terrifying, the scream matched the pitch of a human scream under intense heat stress, verified by audio specialists. So the question is, did Pompeii bury its dead or trap their voices in stone? Number 8. The myth of the restless mummy. We're told that mummies are just ancient bodies perfectly preserved by ancient Egyptian rituals. Silent, still, dead. But what if I told you? Some of them moved after death. In 2009, time-lapse cameras set up at a British museum captured something unexpected. A sealed Egyptian statue rotated 180 degrees over 3 days, all on its own. No vibrations, no drafts, no explanation. At first, scientists laughed it off. Then it happened again, with no one nearby. Pay attention, I'm about to reveal a twist that will change everything. Some Egyptologists believe it has to do with the unfinished rituals. If a mummy was not buried with the correct prayers or was disturbed centuries later, its spirit could become restless. And here's the catch. The museum that owns the rotating statue was built over a burial site. And 7 workers have reported hearing strange chants in the storage room at night. Still think mummy curses are fiction? Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. One archaeologist who touched the artifact without gloves reportedly developed a severe fever within 24 hours and claimed to hear ancient chanting in his dreams. Number 7. The werewolf of Bedburg. The idea of humans turning into wolves sounds like pure fantasy, right? But in 1589, in a quiet village in Germany called Bedburg, something horrifying happened. A man named Peter Stump confessed under torture to being a werewolf. He claimed to have made a pact with the devil and wore a belt that let him transform into a wolf at night. He said he'd killed and eaten livestock, villagers, even his own son. Many dismissed it as a witch hunt tale, but the bodies, they were real. Dozens of mutilated corpses were found over the years. Some half-eaten, some missing limbs, others with deep claw marks. But here's the truly terrifying part. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. When Stump was executed, they never found the belt. And in 2010, a set of eerily similar mutilations occurred near the same town. The victims, found in the woods, just like in the 1500s. The claw marks? Identical in size and shape. So the question remains, did the werewolf myth die with Stump? Or did it survive? Number 6. The myth of the vanishing hitchhiker. You're driving at night. It's foggy. A lonely figure stands by the road thumbing a ride. You pick them up. They say nothing, just point ahead. But when you glance back, they're gone. Sounds like urban legend, right? But this myth has hundreds of identical sightings. From the US to Japan to Russia, the ghost is always a young woman, always silent, and always vanishes when the car nears a graveyard or bridge. Pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist that will change everything. In 1983, a cab driver in Manila gave a lift to a woman in white. When she disappeared mid-ride, he went to the police, who showed him a recent obituary photo of the woman. It was her. She died in a car crash 2 days earlier. And the most disturbing part? Her body was found in the exact clothes she wore in his cab. But get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. Multiple dashcam recordings have surfaced over the years, showing ghostly passengers appearing in the back seat for a few seconds, then vanishing. No one has explained it. And these cases happen near the same highways where fatal crashes occurred. So next time you drive alone at night, double-check your rearview mirror. We're diving deeper into the darkness. Buckle up. Number 5. The myth of the phone call from the dead. Everyone knows prank calls. But what happens when the baitigi caller has been dead for years? In the 1970s, a chilling case shook Chicago. A woman named Mary received repeated late-night calls, just breathing, no voice, no answer. Finally, one night she shouted, "Who is this?" A voice whispered, "Mom." Her heart stopped, because that was her son's voice. Her son who had died in a car crash 3 years earlier. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. Phone records showed the call came from her son's old number. The number had been deactivated years earlier, and it was technically impossible for it to ring her line. You think that's just one case? It's not. Similar calls have been reported in India, the Philippines, Japan, the US, almost always on the anniversary of a death. Even creepier? Pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist that will change everything. Telecom engineers have found that some of these calls don't leave any digital trace. No record on the phone bill, no metadata, no incoming logs. It's as if the calls never happened, but the voices were heard. Sometimes crying, sometimes screaming, and sometimes whispering your name. Number 4. The myth of the shadow people. You've seen something move in the corner of your eye, but when you turn, nothing's there. What if I told you it's not your imagination? Thousands around the world report seeing dark, humanoid figures, especially during sleep paralysis. No face, no details. Just a tall, motionless, a shadow, watching from a corner. But here's the part they don't tell you. Many people across different cultures describe the same figure. A tall hat, glowing red eyes, and intense pressure on their chest. Coincidence? Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. In 1994, a neurologist studying sleep disorders documented over 200 cases of people seeing the same entity without ever speaking to each other. They called it the Hat Man. Still sounds fake? Pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist that will change everything. Security footage in a Texas hospital showed a dark humanoid shape appearing in rooms minutes before patients passed away. The footage was reviewed and confirmed authentic. No one entered, and no staff matched the figure. Who, or what, is the shadow waiting for you in your sleep? And why does he only come when you're helpless? Wow, number 3. The myth of the crying statue. Statues don't cry. They're made of stone. So how do you explain the Virgin Mary statue in Italy that cried blood for 4 days? In 1995, visitors in Civitavecchia saw red liquid streaming from the statue's eyes. Scientists rushed in. Tests confirmed. It was real human blood. Type AB. The statue was sealed away. Until it happened again. This time, in front of a bishop. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. The bishop tried to pray in front of the statue and collapsed. When he woke up, he claimed he heard a female voice say, "They do not believe, even when I bleed." Creepy. You haven't heard the worst. Pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist that will change everything. Type AB blood, the same blood from the statue, is extremely rare, but it's also the exact same type. Found on the Shroud of Turin, the cloth many believe covered Jesus after crucifixion. Now answer this. How does a statue bleed match ancient DNA, and we still call it a myth? Lane number 2. The myth of the man who never slept in Vietnam. A man named Thai Ngoc hasn't slept since 1973, not once. Doctors assumed he was lying. They ran tests, monitored him for days. But the man's brain showed no signs of sleep waves, ever. And yet, he functions. He farms. He walks for hours daily. No fatigue, no illness. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. His heart rate is abnormally slow, and his pupils don't dilate under normal lighting conditions. Researchers described his biology as alien-like. Pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist that will change everything. A geneticist studied his blood and discovered a previously undocumented mutation, a protein that might prevent his brain from needing sleep. But here's the nightmare. Another man in Russia had the same mutation, but he went missing after claiming that others like me walk at night. So the question isn't, how is he alive without sleep? It's, what does he become while the rest of us dream? Number 1. The myth of the secret room beneath the Sphinx. You've seen the Great Sphinx of Giza. But do you know what lies beneath it? Egyptologists long believed the statue was just stone. But radar scans in 1997 revealed a large, hidden chamber beneath the Sphinx's paws, one that's never been opened. The Egyptian government sealed the area. No excavation, no press, nothing. Why? Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. According to leaked reports, the chamber contains metallic objects, non-hieroglyphic symbols, and what appeared to be a stone sarcophagus too large for a human. And here's the most terrifying part. Pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist that will change everything. A geologist involved in the scan said the chamber gave off low-frequency vibrations. One researcher entered the tunnel and left 4 hours later, with no memory of what he saw inside. And the surprise? The Sphinx's head is replacement, not part of the original statue. Some experts believe it was recarved thousands of years after the body was made, because the real face underneath wasn't human. Rauki. Final shocking fact. You stayed this long. So here's the truth that will haunt your mind forever. In 1986, a deep-sea probe discovered an unmarked stone structure 12,000 feet below the Atlantic Ocean. The structure emits constant low-frequency sound, almost like breathing. No shipwreck, no volcanic activity, and it's still pulsing today. Researchers say it's not natural. But no one will go back. Why? Because the last crew who went down there never returned. If you made it this far, you're one of the brave ones. Now I ask you, which myth shocked you the most? And which terrifying mystery should we uncover next? Drop your answers in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because the truth is out there, and together, we'll find it. Inshallah.